And the early reactions to U.S. President Donald Trump's sweeping tariffs suggest an escalation in trade wars and global trade disruptions. The tariff man showed his hand, and now markets nervously wait the response from the rest of the world. After Trump's announcements, U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent warned U.S. trading partners that any retaliation to the new U.S. tariffs would only result in further escalation. Most countries will probably play their cards cautiously and carefully. That is what Britain's Finance Minister Rachel Reeves and Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum on Wednesday indicated before the announcement. According to the British minister, the UK is still determined to reach an economic deal with the US that will allow them to mitigate the 10% trade tax. However, Irish Prime Minister Michael Martin urged the European Union to respond with proportionate measures. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni condemned U.S. tariffs on EU goods as unfair and warned a trade war would erode Western power. Aussie Prime Minister Anthony Albanese said that the Trump's trade penalties on close friends Australia are totally unwarranted and will alter their relationship. Brazil's Congress approved a bill enabling the executive to respond to U.S. tariffs. Trump imposed a 10% duty on exports from Latin America's biggest economy. While Trump left Canada and Mexico out of the reciprocal tariffs list, both the countries already face 25% trade taxes, with the U.S.-Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney vowing to fight Trump tariffs with countermeasures. Ahead of a cabinet meeting to discuss the country's response, Carney said it's essential to act with purpose and with force, and that's what we will do. Now, Trump's tariff salvo adds to the long list of protectionist shots fired since his inauguration in January. Earlier on Wednesday, European Central Bank President Christine Lagarde said that it will be negative the world over. Bank of Japan Governor Kazuo Ueda said that the hit to global trade could be huge. Thursday is the first day in the new world of Trump's tariffs, and there is huge uncertainty and risk for investors to navigate. Australian blue chip stock index fell nearly 2% in early trading on Thursday. Separately, traders increased their bets on June start of Federal Reserve rate cuts on new tariffs. Experts predict that the Fed will deliver a total of 3/4 point cuts to policy rate by October. They argue new tariffs on imports and trade wars would stall the global economy, hit corporate earnings, and stoke inflation.